So let's talk about data migration to the cloud. It sounds pretty straightforward, like a standard upgrade, maybe. But here's a question for you. Is your strategy truly setting you up for transformation? Or could it maybe be creating some hidden problems down the road? Today we're diving into that, specifically looking at Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services, ICS. It's this really powerful tool set, promises to modernize data architecture, give you that cloud scalability everyone wants, and, boost agility.
Yeah, it absolutely does offer huge potential. But, what's interesting is how organizations first approach it. Many see it as just a simple lift and shift. Take what you have, move it over. Done.
Right. It seems logical on the surface.
But that's often where things hit a wall. We see studies, maybe nearly 70% of orgs trying just a pure lift and shift for these complex integrations. They run into serious delays. Sometimes the whole project just fails.
Wow, 70%, that's high.
Because getting those real benefits, faster, integrated, truly cloud-native operations, it takes way more than just like copying files over. You really have to rethink things, re-architect. Often you're actually rebuilding significant parts.
That statistic is pretty jarring. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really underlines something critical. This isn't just about moving code.
Yeah.
We're talking a fundamental shift in how your company handles data, its core asset.
Exactly.
You've got completely new security models to think about, designing architectures for the cloud, not just in the cloud, re-engineering complex data transformations, making sure everything's optimized, cost, performance, the whole deal.
And if you just try to map your old on-prem logic, say, from something like Power Center directly onto ICS.
What happens then?
Well, you often end up with something that's inefficient. Costs can balloon unexpectedly, and frankly, you miss out on the whole reason you moved to ICS in the first place. You don't get those cloud advantages.
Okay, so that brings up a big question for anyone leading this kind of project. How do you handle all that complexity? How do you avoid getting stuck, or worse, becoming one of those failure statistics you mentioned?
Right. And this is precisely why getting expert guidance isn't just, nice to have. It becomes pretty crucial. People who've done this before, seasoned ICS professionals, they bring proven ways of working, specific tools, accelerators.
So they can help scope it out properly, avoid the common traps.
Exactly. They help scope it accurately. They know the pitfalls to look out for before they become massive headaches. And it's not just theory. They guide the actual real-world execution.
Okay, so speaking of pitfalls, what's maybe one of the most common, perhaps slightly counterintuitive mistakes teams make when they try to go it alone, even with good intentions?
A really big one is underestimating the setup and configuration of secure agents.
Secure agents. Explain those a bit.
Yeah, they're basically these essential lightweight programs. They handle the secure communication between your data sources, maybe still on-prem, and the cloud environment, ICS. A lot of people assume, oh, that's a quick setup, but if you don't configure them properly, big problem.
Like what kind of problems?
Well, major performance bottlenecks. For one, things just run slow. Or even worse, security vulnerabilities. That's the last thing you want. Experts understand the nuances, how to optimize the data pipelines for specific cloud setups, how to tune those secure agents for top efficiency and security. They guide your internal teams through those best practices. And, crucially, they ensure data integrity. That's huge. Extraction, transfer, loading, and that final reconciliation, making sure it all matches up.
Got it. So let's take that Power Center to ICS example again. Experts aren't just helping you copy-paste. They're helping you fundamentally re-architect those data pipelines.
Yes, precisely. To really use the cloud-native features, designing for scale, for performance that your old system probably couldn't touch.
And things like CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment.
Absolutely. Setting that up is key for modern deployments. It means faster updates, quicker iterations, getting value sooner, and doing it all with solid governance and security built in right from the start, not bolted on later.
Okay, let's connect this back. For the leaders listening, what's the payoff?
For enterprise leaders, it means significantly lower project risk, much faster time to value on that big ICS investment, and you're building a stronger, more agile foundation for whatever comes next for future growth.
And for the internal data teams, the people actually doing the work.
Oh, it's a huge accelerator for them. They get real hands-on experience with ICS, mentored learning that actually sticks. They move from just understanding the theory to confidently owning this new modern data environment much faster. So it's an investment in the tech, sure, but also really in your people.
Makes sense. So wrapping this up, what's the main takeaway for you listening? Informatica Cloud definitely offers the power to modernize your data strategy, no doubt. But actually achieving that success, that real transformation, it takes more than just ambition.
Yeah, it really requires that expert guidance to navigate the complexities effectively.
So, maybe leave you with this thought. Consider how truly understanding and leveraging those cloud-native features, going beyond just shifting existing processes, can genuinely future-proof your organization's data operations for the long haul. It's not just about the migration project itself, it's about building smarter for tomorrow, starting today.